I want you to picture this for a moment. You're sitting there, scrolling through your phone, and your cat is just staring at you with those mysterious eyes. You might think they're judging you, or maybe they're planning something devious, but what if I told you that your cat might actually be head over paws in love with you? Yes, you heard that right. These independent, sometimes aloof creatures have their own secret ways of showing affection, and most people completely miss these signals. I'm going to share with you 5 undeniable signs that prove your cat has chosen you as their favorite person, and trust me, the last one is so incredibly rare that only a handful of cat owners will ever experience it. Let's start with something that happens more often than you might realize, but its significance is often overlooked. You're just going about your day, maybe working on your laptop or watching television, and suddenly you catch your cat gazing at you. Then, almost in slow motion, they close their eyes halfway and open them again very slowly. Most people think their cat is just tired or about to fall asleep, but this couldn't be further from the truth. What you're witnessing is actually one of the most profound gestures of trust and love in the entire feline kingdom. You see, in the world of cats, making direct eye contact is actually considered quite aggressive and can be interpreted as a challenge or a threat. So when your cat looks directly at you and performs this slow, deliberate blink, they're essentially making themselves vulnerable to you on purpose. They're communicating something incredibly powerful. They feel completely safe in your presence, they trust you with their life, and they genuinely love you. It's essentially the cat equivalent of someone looking into your eyes and saying those 3 magical words. And here's something truly beautiful that most people don't know: you can actually speak back to your cat in this silent language of love. The next time your cat gives you one of these slow blinks, try returning the gesture by slowly closing and opening your eyes while looking at them. If your cat blinks back at you again, congratulations, you've just shared an intimate moment of mutual affection that transcends words. Now let's talk about something that many cat owners find puzzling, sometimes disgusting, but is actually one of the highest honors your cat can bestow upon you. Imagine waking up one morning, shuffling to your kitchen to make coffee, and there it is, a small toy, a crumpled piece of paper, a leaf from outside, or if you're really unlucky, a deceased rodent or bird carefully placed right where you'll find it. Your first instinct might be to recoil in horror or confusion, but before you do, let me explain what's really happening here. Your cat isn't being macabre or trying to gross you out. This behavior is actually rooted in their deepest instincts and is a massive demonstration of their love and trust in you. In their natural environment, cats are solitary hunters, and when they make a kill, they bring their prize back to share with their family members. This isn't just about showing off their hunting skills, it's about provision and care. When your cat presents you with these gifts, whether it's their favorite toy mouse or an actual mouse, they're treating you as a member of their family, someone they want to provide for and take care of. They're essentially saying that you're so important to them that they want to make sure you're well fed and cared for. Not every cat displays this behavior, and interestingly, some cats who live exclusively indoors will substitute actual prey with their toys, which they hunt and capture with the same intensity. So whether your cat brings you a fuzzy ball or something from nature, the message is the same: you're family, and they've got your back. Here's something that happens in countless homes every single day, yet most people don't fully grasp just how significant it really is. Picture yourself finally settling down after a long day. You're on the couch with a book or maybe scrolling through your phone, and suddenly you feel that familiar weight as your cat jumps up and carefully positions themselves right on your lap, your chest, or even your legs. They circle once, twice, maybe knead their paws into you a few times, and then they curl up into a perfect ball and drift off to sleep. It seems like a simple, sweet moment, right? But let me tell you why this is actually one of the most profound displays of trust that a cat can offer. Cats are predators, yes, but they're also prey animals to larger predators in the wild. This means they're hardwired to be constantly vigilant, always aware of potential dangers around them. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any animal can be in because their defenses are down and they can't react quickly to threats. So when your cat deliberately chooses to sleep on you, they're making a conscious decision to put themselves in a vulnerable position because they trust you implicitly to keep them safe. You are their security blanket, their safe haven, their protector. And if your cat needs on you before settling down, that makes this moment even more special. Kneading is a behavior that kittens do instinctively when nursing from their mother to stimulate milk flow. When an adult cat kneads on you, they're regressing to that kitten state, which means they see you as a parental figure, someone who provides comfort, security, and unconditional love. Now this next sign is something that happens so frequently that many people don't even notice it anymore, but once you understand what it means, you'll never take it for granted again. Have you ever realized that no matter where you go in your house, your cat somehow ends up in the same room as you? You walk to the kitchen to grab a snack, and within moments, there's your cat, sitting on the counter or weaving between your legs. You go to your bedroom to fold laundry, and mysteriously, your cat appears on the bed. You head to the bathroom, and your cat is either trying to follow you in or sitting right outside the door, waiting patiently for you to emerge. Some people might find this behavior a bit much, maybe even annoying, but let me reframe this for you entirely. Cats are fundamentally different from dogs in their social behavior. Dogs are pack animals who naturally follow their leaders and seek constant companionship. Cats, on the other hand, are much more selective about who they choose to spend their time with. They're perfectly content being alone and don't feel compelled to follow just anyone around. So if your cat consistently shadows you from room to room throughout the day, this isn't random behavior or boredom. Your cat genuinely enjoys your company and actively wants to be near you. They find your presence comforting and interesting. Some cats even take on a supervisory role with their favorite person, essentially checking in to make sure you're okay, that you're safe, and that everything is as it should be. They might not wag their tail or jump excitedly like a dog would, but don't be fooled, this constant companionship is pure, undiluted love in its most authentic feline form.